Developments that are coming out of the United Kingdom, where after days of controversies and back and forth, it is interesting time for British politics as the current churn within the Conservative Party establishment has left Prime Minister Boris Johnson with no option but to resign. 60 of his government colleagues have deserted him, citing multiple blunders, including inaction on complaints of sexual harassment, policy differences and transgressions in matters of propriety. And resign eventually he did, accepting his fate and promising his support to whoever replaces him.
It is clearly now the will of the Parliamentary Conservative Party that there should be a new leader of that party and therefore a new Prime Minister. And I've agreed with Sir Graham Brady, the chairman of our backbench MPs, that the process of choosing that new leader should begin now. And the timetable will be announced next week. And I've today appointed a cabinet to serve, as I will, until a new leader is in place. Our Winian system will produce another leader equally committed to taking this country forward through tough times, not just helping families to get through it, but changing and improving the way we do things.
I'm here outside the Palace of Westminster, where just a few moments ago and just a few hundred yards away, Boris Johnson, on the steps of Downing Street itself, issued his resignation speech, and thus bringing to an end one of the most extraordinary and divisive chapters in modern British political history. But now the starting pistol has been fired and the real intrigue begins. This is something that Westminster does par excellence, the Machiavellian machinations of the leadership challenge. There are at least a dozen potential candidates, any one of 5 or 6 of them genuine contenders for the future prime ministerial position.
The massive mandate that Johnson had secured in 2019 now stands undermined, though the party's revival would depend on who succeeds him. This continuing saga in British politics has a strong Indian origin imprint, with Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor of Exchequer, who was very much part of this rebellion against Boris Johnson, emerging as a possible front-runner. Should he be chosen to be the Prime Minister, he would create history as the first Indian and Asian to occupy the post. Tables have turned in the 21st century indeed.